All right, let's get an update here on Tesla. So, in the video yesterday, I was looking for a pullback to maybe 182 to 184. What have we gotten so far? Straight down. So again, in the video, I said invalidation for the 5-wave move is down here at basically like 179.50. So if this were to break into that area, I would say that this 5-wave move is not happening. And then that brings up so many different possibilities. You could be looking at something like this, like basically a double three or a triple three up here, or you're looking at something like maybe something down here, and then we come back up here farther. So maybe that. A lot of different possibilities. And then the most bearish one would be like this. So I don't really like the fact that it's coming down here in a straight line, that it's not what I was looking for. And if you're not familiar with Elliot Wave, that's just the way it works. Like, I just go with the possibilities. This looks like a very strong move. Tesla is just a very ridiculous stock. Like, sentiment is amazing, 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 and then all of a sudden everyone's bearish again on a dime. So just go with the possibilities, what Elliot Wave does, and we just can't break below 179, like 60-ish. If it does that, it takes all possibilities out of play for a bullish move. But if it does not break that, it can still do this for a third wave after NVIDIA earnings up here to like probably fill this gap here at 193. And then I'd still be looking for that 5-wave move to happen. So really a key spot right here. One thing to note is, I didn't talk about this in the video yesterday, it was in 2-day demand, or 2-day supply. So you have 2-day supply right here, and it was not able to break above that. So that's a notable point that gives the bearish thesis a little bit of fuel, I guess. That would mean it would have to come outside of 177.40. And then you have a daily demand zone starting at 177.73. So if we do break 180, I would say we're probably coming down to this box. And then from there, we'll see what happens. It could do a lot of different things with this corrective move. And it probably means overall we haven't even made a C wave then. So really, this is kind of make or break for this being the impulse move where we go to 230. If it breaks this, then I'm looking for overall, no matter how it happens, it's got to make a B wave, whether it's here, whether it's here, different possibilities, and it's still got to make a C wave down. I'd prefer, obviously, if it did something like this, because then we're probably looking at like a normal flat. We come down here later like that. So a lot of different possibilities, but like 179.65 is a line in the sand for this move, because not only would that cross into the first wave of the potential third wave, it would also cross into the first wave of the overall first wave. So if it does cross in there, I'd probably just say this is ABC, maybe even WXY. These all kind of look like they could be ABC moves. So that's pretty much the update on Tesla. We are still above the 20 and the 50, so that's definitely bullish. And I'm not saying this move's over with yet. It can still go up. Maybe it stays above 180 and then NVIDIA has good earnings and we fly up here to 193. That's possible too. But the way that it's moving down here on the smaller time frames, like just a straight line down and we haven't really bounced, makes it more likely that this is a first wave of some kind of move down. So looked great yesterday going to the close. I was really thinking we're going to get something down here and then maybe up here. One thing else to note is that on Black Box, you have a lot of bearish flow on Tesla. So you can see here, all puts pretty much. 1.37 million, 250 put. You have puts where they're doing above the ask, which makes it even more bearish because that means they really want to get into them. You have some calls on here too, but they're very small amounts. The puts are higher amounts. So we'll see what happens coming up here the rest of the day. Hopefully they keep it above 180 going into NVIDIA earnings so we can potentially skyrocket on the earnings. But right now, I would say that this looks like it's more than likely going to invalidate the move. So that's the analysis on Tesla. That's just the way it goes. Looked great. Now it looks horrible. And you just follow. That's why you just follow the waves. You're not saying that this is definitely going to happen or this is definitely going to happen. You're saying this could happen if this happens. But then if it invalidates that, now I'm thinking this could happen. So if you don't understand that, then you probably think that this analysis is stupid. But no, it's not really stupid because once you get it right, then you are able to make more money. It's when you're set in stone on a move. Like if I'm set in stone on this being a 5-wave move, then I'm just going to be pissed off when this invalidates. I'm going to be like, no, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. Instead of just watching this and be like, all right, it invalidated here. That means it's not this. It means it's this. So that's kind of my little spiel on Elliot Wave. And especially on this stock too, you have to be able to be flexible back and forth, or else you're going to be in options that are going to burn you, and you're going to end up losing money because you don't know where you're at in the chart. So Tesla can be a great stock to make money on through options if you're flexible. Anyway, that's it. Let's see what happens. Can't break 179.65. I'd prefer if it did this, but we'll see what happens going into the close. I'll do an update after the close and the NVIDIA earnings.